Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Ryan Aranda here, my best life Paraguay. And here we're taking a look at the zoomed out map of Encarnación, and across the river is Posadas, Argentina. In a moment here, we will be looking at the zoomed in version. So yeah, this is the zoomed in version of Encarnación, Paraguay. And we're going to be walking down to the beach today in this video and around what I call the strip, right, where a bunch of the bars and restaurants are at, close to the beach. Okay, so here's the map. Here's our itinerary, right? So we're gonna start at the Paraná Playa Apartments, and then we're gonna pass by the bodega, right? Where I suggest that you guys, if you have a cooler or something, pick up some beers and some ice along the way, if you'd like, right? If you got one of those like handheld coolers, then we're gonna pass by number 3 to the beach, and then number 4 down by a certain bar, Rincon de la Costa, and then the other bars and restaurants around there, right? It's a really cool area. So, yeah, and just off the bat too, if you want more logistics, I watched the video right before this, okay? So, this is my Airbnb, this building here, this very tall building. I have some excellent shots I took from my balcony and from the rooftop itself of the entire city. So make sure to catch the video right before this. Okay, so this is part 1. We're going to be walking to Playa San José, the beach, right? And number 1, I just want to apologize for not the best filming. The beach is filmed well, but the nightlife later when it gets dark, I'm not gonna lie, I did not film too well, right? Yeah, so Encarnación is a wonderful city, you guys. It really truly is. It amazes me, honestly. Encarnación amazes me how tranquil it is for being such a touristy city, right? And I think that it remains tranquil because there's no international airport. At least I don't believe there is on the Encarnación side. I think there's an airport, but I think it's a regional airport, right? But I don't believe it's international. I believe Posadas on the other side, Argentina, might have an international airport. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, so that's why this city remains tranquil. It's a really smaller city. But it's really cool with a good beach life. And right here in front of me that we're walking past was the bodega, right? And go on my Instagram, you guys. I took pictures of the bodega and other places that I went to. Not too many because I was just here for a week, right? But this is a really cool area, and I tried to be strategic where I picked my Airbnb as well. For filming purposes, but also being close to the beach itself, or close enough, and as you can see, the sun's going down here. It's sunset, so I get some pretty breathtaking shots. At least I kind of think I do. Or not shots, but just footage of the beach, right? And as I mentioned in the last video, there's a lot of green space in between development and the riverfront and the beach itself off to the right here. And, that's because there are festivals here. So they kind of keep these grounds open for like fairgrounds, festival grounds, etc. This is technically starting to pick up. This is technically summer, but the high season, the busy season, really picks up in January and February, right? December a little bit, but honestly, this is one of the best times of year to come, because everything on the beach is open, right? But it's not overwhelming, if you know what I mean. So there's not like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. There might be like dozens and dozens, but not like just like an overwhelming amount of people, right? So yeah, I highly suggest like going in December. And I'll show you what I mean too when we walk past some bars here. But the city is, it's tranquil, and it's great for for outdoor activities as well. The river walk is really long. I want to say it's even a few miles, right? And people are biking all the time, running, walking. Families are on the river walk with their kids, etc. Couples, etc. And so it's a really nice, healthy place, to go and visit, and maybe even consider to live here, right? This is not like a tech hub or anything. It's really just is kind of a touristy spot. I think it would be a really tranquil place to live. Um, and of driving through the city itself, it's really becoming modernized. And right here, I'm zoomed in on the bridge, you guys. I forgot what the bridge is called, but it's the one that takes you from the Paraguayan side to the Argentinian side, right? And yeah, so yeah, and over here to the right, yeah, you got some soccer or volleyball slash soccer fields. And yeah, there's other soccer fields as well in these green areas. Um, so there's a ton to do, right? And as you can see, it's not the busiest, which is really nice. It's you know, like I said, if you were to plan a trip, I highly suggest you planning it in December before Christmas time, unless you really want to be in the when everybody's here in January and February, and come during the festival times, right? Because there's a lot of people, a lot of visitors, a lot of Paraguayans come. They try to get in their vacation time after the holidays, and before like school and then university classes start again in mid February. So so yeah. Okay, so here I'm crossing the road, right? And it's a pretty busy road right by the coastline. But once you get past this, um, it's really nice, you know, and you no longer have to worry about traffic after that one more major road, because the rest of this is green area, riverwalk, and beachfront. Okay, yeah. So again, the sun is going down, catching some what I think are really good views. Personally, there's signs over the place, and people will take pictures in front of all these signs. I don't really care to do that myself, but um, yeah, you guys. So as you can see, there's a walking path. I think this is actually technically a biking path. This more red one here to the right, this more narrow one, and to the left here, I believe is like the more walking path. And as well as you can see, there's a lot of garbage, uh, basureros, garbage, and whatever places to throw your trash away, right? All across the riverfront, all across the beachfront. So, people really take care of this place, and people really respect this place. It's arguably one of the most beautiful places in all of Paraguay, right? So, locals and tourists, want to keep it clean. And I want to say on the beach, I don't think I filmed it here. I filmed it when I went live on the beach, um, right after I filmed this footage, 2 weeks back at this point. But I want to say there's a garbage can every 10 meters or so, so every like 30 feet on the beach, and then even on the river walk. So there's place to throw things away, which is really nice, because nobody wants a place this beautiful to be trashed, right? Okay, and I'm just filming some signs of just some of the rules, whatnot. And so one of the signs is that you can't enter with glass bottles on the beach, for very obvious reasons. So if you were to buy beer, buy the cans, right, and just throw them back in your cooler until you're able to throw them out in the proper place, right? So yeah, so this is one of the entrances. This is the very start of the beach, and this is the Real Costanera. This restaurant here is really wonderful. They have great staff. There's just like kind of little bar area outside, patio area here, and on the other side, facing the beach, and right here as well. Honestly, kind of reminds me of like I never been to Hawaii, but like I imagine like there's a lot of these kinds of places like in Hawaii, right? Yeah, really cool place. And then you yeah, yeah, get your drinks here, etc. You know, and I came back here and ate, and it was a really cool spot. And actually, another thing I'll say about that place, that's the only one that'll show up on Google Maps, because all the rest of these bars slash restaurants on the beach are seasonal, which is what I was saying before. Like late November and December are when these places will open up, right? But it's still not the busiest time. So it's like the perfect time, right? That I personally think. And you guys can kind of see like it's very tranquil. This is a Wednesday night though at the same time, so it's at the same time it's not a Friday or Saturday night. So that's another reason it's tranquil. Um and honestly, I really understand now. I really understand when expats say like, "Oh, I just hung out at the beach all day." I know what they're talking about now. You know what I mean? Because yeah, it's an incredible chill place, and there's volleyball going on. Everybody's having fun. People are chilled out. There wasn't like one instance of anybody acting up or anything like that. There's police officers, just walking the beachfront, making sure everything is in everybody's acting right. There are also bathrooms. Like I want to say there's like 3 to 4 different buildings in the bathroom for bathrooms in here, right? Which is really nice, right? So you don't have to just like walk incredibly far to some business. Um, yeah, and these bathrooms are like public restrooms, so and they're surprisingly like not run down or anything, right? Okay, so here's like a stage area as well on the beach, so they will definitely have concerts and shows or whatnot on the beach, and I didn't see one or anything, but I imagine they're they're really cool. If you're into that kind of thing, for sure. And yeah, you guys. So yeah, as I was saying, you can see how well kept this place is, right? For sure, and just how tranquil the vibes are in general, right? And yeah, there's a just nice patches of green and some trees here and there, not too many, but it's really open for you guys, and you can bring your own like lawn chairs, that kind of thing on the beach as well. Uh, whatever you want. Um, Guys selling some art here off to the left, and yeah, and so this is what I was talking about, where this starts to be a couple more businesses, couple more bars slash restaurants on the beach. Again, these few most likely will not show up on maps, because they are seasonal. They only are open like, I want to say 3 to 4 months of the year, about that. So only that first one that we this is Dorado Beach, but only that first one, Real Costanera, which I also have on Instagram. Only that one's going to show up. Okay. So this is where I actually caught some really good shots, because I really like to do layered shots. So right here, I have some shots here. This is why I pause, right? And yeah, I keep it walking. And yeah, guys, I mean, this is what it looks like. This is, um, I'm not filming the best, to be honest, but you can at least catch the vibes. You can at least see and what you can expect, right? Especially this time of year, especially like midweek, right? Maybe you don't want to come here on the weekends because it just might be a little too much or too many people, but maybe you step out more on like a Tuesday or Wednesday. Oh, actually, this is the place. I think I took more photos. Yeah, yeah, I remember because I got some of the volleyballers in the background. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, this beach is pretty long, right? Like I've been walking a good little while, right? Like I don't know exactly how long the beach is. I should probably have that info for you guys, but you can tell, right? You can tell there's a lot of room, right? Um, and no pictures can really do it justice either. Like even I've tried to grab pictures that are really like try to capture um the distance and the length, but it's hard to do it. It really is. That's why I try to take some layered shots to be able to like grab a little distance. Even right here, you can sort of start telling how big the beach is. I mean, it's not ginormous, right? It's not like a true oceanfront beach that's just endless, right? So it is like still limited, but there's still plenty of space, right? And yeah, so as you can see, the sunsets here are absolutely stunning, right across the river in overlooking Posadas on the other side, Argentina, right? And I didn't get a chance to go to Posadas. I kind of wish I would have, but I'll make sure to do that next time around for sure. I just kind of needed a break to get out of the city, and this little mini vacation was perfect for that. It was absolutely perfect, right? Um, I spent some time editing videos, and then I explored the city a little bit the nightlife on the other side of the city, kind of by the casino, and there's also a really cool like Irish restaurant slash bar that serves all kind of food, and I believe it's the Clover Bar. Yeah, so look up that on my Instagram as well. I didn't take too many pictures of that place, but just like the food and just like you can sort of tell the atmosphere, right? That's on the other side of the city, right? Which like the city, like I showed you on the map, is almost kind of like an island, right? It almost feels like a New Orleans sort of, but way calmer vibes than New Orleans, right? And even a better beach than New Orleans. New Orleans doesn't even have a beach, I don't think. Okay, anyways, so this is part three. We're just gonna keep strolling here through the nighttime at Playa San Jose, right? So you can kind of just see like what it looks like at night. And they're not closing anything down. You can be here as long as you want, right? And as you can see, also some kids have like they're able to like rent out these go karts. I can't imagine it's very much, maybe like a buck or two USD, yeah, or not go karts, a little like tricycle cars or whatever you would call them, right? Um, yeah, so this is what it looks like at night. It's honestly it's really romantic. Like you could just I saw so many couples just like sitting on the sand even at nighttime, just like just having a just having a chill time. It's a great spot to take a date, right? It's cost effective. The city is not too much money. Like I said, I talked more about pricing in the last video and logistics and how to get here and what bus line, and even like the stop or whatever. At least in San Lorenzo, Asuncion is different. They have a different terminal, etc. But if you want more of the logistics and maps, watch the video right before this one. I get deeper into the details, right? And so, yeah, a wonderful spot. I have nothing but just just good things to say about Encarnacion. It really truly is La Perla del Sur, which means the pearl of the south, right? And that's exactly what this place is. You can tell that they did one hell of a job planning this city out, planning the beach and the coastline out. The reason the river is so calm is because the dam is to the north. I mean, it's really far away, but the river is controlled, right? So you don't have to worry about like insane flooding or anything because of the dam situation, right? Um, and then that's how it's able to remain like a calm beach, right? Uh, water flow wise, okay. And yeah, and I forgot to mention that the river is the Paraná River, uh, and yeah, right. And I just will say, there are lots of pretty ladies in our Encarnacion, right? Really, truly, there are. Um, you know, if you hop on Tinder or dating apps, since you're so close to Argentina, there's a really good chance you're actually gonna match Argentinas, right? So like, when I was when I was matching or whatever, like I had to ask like, are you Paraguaya or are you in Argentina, right? Because it's literally so close. You're matching people on both sides of the river, right? That right here is a cool little spot. What is this place called? And I forget. Let's see. It'll say right here, I think. Oh yeah, Dorado Beach. Yeah. So I went to the other side of this place. On the that's where this part of the video will end. And I got a Cuba Libre, which is a rum and coke, right? And drinks. At least on the beach, I think I was paying like 30,000, which for Paraguayans that would be quite. I want to say like $5 a drink or so. Maybe it wasn't even that much for a Cuba Libre. Maybe it was like more like 20 or 25. Yeah. Anyway, so if you start getting and that's exactly why I mentioned the bodega in the beginning, right? Because you could definitely like you could even bring a bottle, just make sure that you're not like throwing the glass anywhere, all right? Or even try maybe if there's like they sell like whatever. But if you do like bring glass bottles, just like make your drink quick, then put it right back in the cooler, dispose of it in a proper receptacle, etc. Right. So this is what the beach kind of looks like at nighttime, and it's I know my camera's not catching the best or doing it justice because my camera doesn't film the best at nighttime. And I'm not filming the best either. I'm not holding the camera the best, to be completely honest. And because I am walking on sand, it's really kind of unstable, right? It's not as clean. I can't keep as clean of a step, right? The little things you learn while doing YouTube. Anyway, so this is the backside of that Dorado bar, right? Yeah, I think there's a really beautiful girl working here, man. For real. I mean, I'm honestly like everywhere, dude. There's beautiful women like everywhere, working, just walking on the beach, like um, you know, and you can like really be like stunned by some of their beauty. Uh, yeah. So, yeah, I just kind of film like what they have, all different types of whatever drinks or whatnot. There you go. And yeah, so I think that's the girl actually. Beautiful. Anyways, so yeah, just take a look at the menu. Yeah, yeah, whatever. There's all this stuff that you guys already know. Um, I don't think I took a really good look at prices, but it's not too much, man. It's certainly not American prices, not for drinks, not for food, none of that. It's gonna be extremely reasonable. You could even make it less if you're bringing your own stuff. You know what I mean? Which is even the reason why I bring up like bodegas and stuff. Anyways, so now it's gonna fade out. And we're gonna take a look at the nightlife, right? And this is honestly, guys, I apologize. I did not film this very well at all. The camera is really shaky. I did not do a good job filming this, so I apologize off the bat. But this place is cool, man, and it really is. And so I bring up the map again here. We're kind of okay. I did put the X on the map. Good. Okay, that's where we're at, right? We're right across from McDonald's there. Where I just flashed the X on the screen, and then we're gonna like do that loop around, which is exactly where we're gonna go. Uh, Buffalo Bar. That's where I actually end up after I film here. Really good staff, really cool people. I have a more favorite bar though. Rincon de la Costa. Really great staff. I took a lot of pictures of that place. I tagged them in my Instagram post, etc. Right. So take a look at that place. Even the McDonald's is pretty cool. I mean, you even got outside seating like for McDonald's, like really close to the beach, right? Yeah, and even like the Pizza Hut was like really cool because they had like a kids play area. Like I don't think I've seen a Pizza Hut with a kids play area in the States since like the 1990s or maybe early 2000s at best. But I think like the 90s, like when I was growing up, right? Still a kid. This is a cool place. I just walk in here really quick just to check out the vibes. Again, apologize for my awful filming. But I just wanted to check out the vibes really quick and kind of get in and out. But they got a really nice like indoor place. This place is multiple levels. I think they have like 3 levels here. I didn't go to the upper levels. Um, but you can see that this is a cool place. They got a bar, outside patio, multiple levels. I'm sure they have wonderful staff. Um, right now it's a Wednesday night. And honestly, there's more older folks, right? More of the younger folks that I kind of noticed like are we're on the beach, right? I mean, there's some older folks, but younger. I mean, like whatever, 20s, 30s, that kind of thing. And down here, you're gonna see probably some older folks, right? And it is a little bit later at night, and if any, well, most of you guys probably know about Latin America, but we eat late. It's very common to like have dinner at like 9 p.m. or something like that. Shoot, even like 10 p.m., 11 p.m., right? Um, and uh, yeah. So yeah, we're keeping it moving here. All these are all really great bars. A lot of these places have double levels, uh, and even triple levels. This place does as well. I think this might be a casino that we're passing here, a mini one, not a big one. No, okay, we already passed that, I believe. Encarnación Playa restaurant. Okay, yeah, yeah. So there's just endless places to eat, to get drinks and whatnot. It's not like a strip like there's a ton of nightclubs. That's actually kind of more on the other side of Asuncion, to be honest. And the casino on the other side of Asuncion, I'm forgetting the name. I think it's like Royal Casino or something like that. Um, that's the place that has like 24-hour drinks and like the nightclub is cracking around the weekends. And I did go live at the, the nightclub when I did go on when was it? That would have been a Saturday night, I believe. Yeah, I got really too wasted, to be honest. I was slurring my words, so I might have privated it. It might be public. I'm not sure. Anyways, but yeah, so this is the bar I'm talking about. This is my favorite place just because it's a really good mix of like outdoor seating, indoor in the back. They actually have a hotel, right? Right, but like you can grab your drinks outside here and at least tell the bartender, and then the server will come and whatever, give you your drink, etc. So I keep it moving here, and then I spend more time the next night actually here because this is actually my second to last night here in Encarnacion, right? So this is yeah, this is what the kind of their back area outdoor seating looks like. Really cool. Again, I'm not doing it justice because I'm really filming not the best. But yeah, that's their hotel right up there, De La Costa Hotel. I mean, I don't know about the hotel, but like I imagine it's fantastic, just like the restaurant is. And on top of the hotel, I noticed that I'll just film really quickly. But on top of the hotel, there's also um some kind of like other restaurant or maybe even like nightclub. I'm not sure. Uh, but I think you would have to go through the hotel to get up there, right? And there's a cafe. I think there's a couple cafes here. But this is kind of the end of what I refer to as the strip, right? Or the nightlife area. Um, Again, it's not like true nightlife, like clubs going to like 5 a.m. It's more like bars and restaurants. I think on the weekends they'll go to like 1, maybe 2 a.m. These bar restaurants. Um, During the week, I think it's like midnight or 1 a.m. Right? Don't quote me on that. Just make sure you hop on Google Maps and on Instagram, right, to some of these places, and just check their schedules or their horas de atención, right? Their hours of operation, right? Um, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're walking back now, and once I kind of loop around here, I forgot if I get a drink here or not. No, I think I keep it moving. I don't remember. Again, apologies for the horrific filming. If you guys are still watching this, right? But really cool place, man. I love Encarnacion. I mean, it is just it's so cool, and it's. I mean, for Westerners, I have to make that caveat. For Westerners, it's incredibly affordable. The Airbnbs, the food, the even the Ubers and transportation is just as cheap as Asuncion. You're talking 1, 2, maybe $3 to go anywhere on the like main island ish area or whatever of Asuncion or of Encarnacion. I mean, okay, Palove Bar, Palove. That's a really cool place. I didn't step in there, but it looked really cool. And here is I don't know what that is. I forgot, but it's another cool place with a double levels. Um, yeah. So this is kind of where I walk. Yeah. Through I guess to check out some of these back areas. There's even more restaurants. So there's endless places to eat and try, right? And then this is honestly, you guys, this is only the strip, right? Or whatever. I keep calling it the strip, but you know what I mean. The places that are closest to the beach, that's not the beachfront itself. But you guys, there's other amazing local spots. I went to a wonderful Japanese spot, a wonderful other place. The Japanese spot is called Itarakimasu, I believe. Yeah, so look that up on my Instagram, you guys. Also look up a place that's pretty relatively close to the beach, um, kind of more close to that the bodega where I kind of passed by that was closer to the apartment where we started this video. It's called Pancita Rosa, right? So that was a really cool restaurant as well. I actually went live there, right? And yeah, you guys. So yeah, this is all really cool stuff, you guys. But there's a lot of hidden gems that I did not get to check all of them out in Encarnacion, right? So yeah, all these places are super cool. Beer every whatever, and I imagine even in the high season, like there's even gonna be more food carts. There's gonna be more beer carts, drink carts, um, empanada stands, uh, ice cream stands, just like everywhere. Even beyond all these restaurants, like I already know it for sure, right? And yeah, this is a cool city. I mean, it's a modern looking city, right? I mean, yeah, there's like old elements, right? Because all of our cities are have like that Spanish esque element, right? Because the city is like 400, 500 years old, like older than any city in North America, right? Like all of these cities are older than the first British settlement of Jamestown. You know, like I believe this city, if I remember correctly, was like founded in like 1615, like damn near the same year that like Jamestown was founded, right? In in nowadays the states, right? So anyways, yeah, so you're always gonna see a mix of like old Spanish or Paraguayan made like cathedrals and churches and buildings, and then all this modern stuff as well. And this, that's Latin America. You have these like amazing contrasts of historic and modern everywhere that you walk. I'll just reiterate, I have absolutely everything good to say about this place. It's not a place that you would have a lot of fun if you're like looking for insane nightlife like all the time. Like that's where you're gonna find it like a Rio de Janeiro or maybe a Buenos Aires. Like if you just want like endless nightlife, right? But if you want like more like chill nightlife, oh, this is your spot, right? And like I have no problem like grabbing it. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention. I should have mentioned this at the beginning. But you can order drinks to go, right? They'll give it you in a plastic cup, and then you can walk anywhere you want with these places, right? Like you could get a drink right here at any of these places and keep it moving. I think I might even have a drink in hand if I remember correctly. Bello. Okay, Italian. Okay. Yeah. So this video is wrapping up here shortly. But yeah, so like I was saying, yeah, you can get a plastic cup and like drinks to go and like walk to the beach with the drink in hand. Hell, you can. I mean, you saw the beach bars, right? They'll give you drinks in plastic cups so that you can like walk the beach. I got a couple Cuba Libres after I had some beers of my own, right? That's the Pizza Hut I was talking about, by the way. Outdoor seating and stuff. Like, never seen such a cool Pizza Hut before. Not in Madison, Wisconsin, not in Wisconsin, right? There's no friggin' palm trees and patio Pizza Huts out in Wisconsin, right? This is that Buffalo place. Look at these dogs. They came rushing by. I don't know if you guys saw that. There's just some dogs playing right with each other, just like playing chase. They weren't street dogs. They definitely belonged to somebody, right? Um, but yeah, that's actually really common to see. Now there's a Christmas tree. We're really close to Christmas, so you're gonna see a lot of Christmas stuff, right? Um, and yeah, you guys, I guess my last things I'll say are try to get here, right? If you have like a month in Asuncion, maybe try to give yourself like a week here. You can get some excellent discounts. Like, if you do the Airbnb thing for a week, like the Airbnb, I think was like $75 off or something like that. So it was enough off where it really was worth it to stay here for a week, right? So yeah, when you're in Asuncion, consider visiting Encarnacion, beautiful, wonderful city, tranquil city. All right, it's not a Las Vegas or anything like that. Absolutely not, right? But it's certainly calm. It's certainly you can find some temporary peace, etc., and just have a good time. Just like like I did. Like I was able to really wind down and get outside of Asuncion and the metropolis, and come to a tinier city with a beach, and it was wonderful. Like 5.5 hours away on bus, right? So it's not an overwhelming bus ride either. Okay, so again, this is Encarnacion, Paraguay. Um, I don't have much to say otherwise, just besides thank you guys for keep watching the videos, keep liking and subscribing. I appreciate you guys really truly. You're wonderful. Keep sharing my videos and get your family and friends to subscribe as well if you're able to. That's if you guys are able to do that for me, that would be absolutely wonderful. I'll keep bringing you footage from Paraguay here. When I'm able to do some more inner travel throughout the country, etc. Okay, I won't say too much more. It's a long video. Right Aranda, my best life Paraguay. Thanks for watching another long one, you guys. Take care.